Hello, everybody. This is In the Garden Tarot. Today I am an orchid. For those of you who may have noticed, may didn't notice, I usually pick a different flower every day for my name. My real name's Teresa, but who wants that when you can be a flower? That's what I say. So today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter does cover a lot of ground. It's very much about expansion, about getting out there in the world, about taking what you have and making more of it. Luck. It's also about having luck in your life. It can be somewhat philosophical, so it can also address learning. But the question that we're asking that aligns with the Jupiter energy today is, what do I need more of in my life? So if you'd like to get a free reading, just say hello and we'll ask that question for you and see what the cards have to say. Just FYI, hey, how are you doing? Would you like to know what you need more of in your life? That's my free question for the day. Now, if you have a particular question you want to ask, the donation is $8 for a one question reading. But if you'd like the free reading, just let me know and we can get started on that. So would you like to donate for a reading on a question you have, or would you like the free reading, which is, what do I need more of in my life? Okay, so what I'd like you to do is think about an area of your life that you would like to have that reading address while I shuffle the cards. And we will see what the cards have to say about what you need more of in that particular area of your life. And I'm going to call you Rob, if that's okay. It's a little bit easier for my very unschooled mouth to say. So what does Rob need more of in the area of the life they're focusing on right now? What do they need more of? What does Rob need more of in the area of their life they're focusing on right now? Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. All right. So we have the Hermit. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands. You need time to think. You need more time to kind of ruminate on what you want out of life right now, or whatever that area of your life is. So you're a very smart person and you think very quickly, but sometimes you need to slow down and really meditate isn't the right word. Really take in your resources, use your energy in a more slow and deliberate way so that you can kind of overcome some of the challenges that you might be facing right now. We have a reversed Ace of Coins here. So an area of life that might be important in this is that kind of having a new start or a new perspective on things that would relate to career, job, money. Yeah, that's wonderful. Um, I do offer a oracle reading in addition to this. If you want to give me a number 1, 2, or 3, I'll tell you which oracle card you got for that. You need time to think, my friend. More time to think. Oracle card deck number 2. It says, trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. That does seem to speak to your situation. All right, Rob, thank you so much for coming in and allowing me to do this reading for you. If you would, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like the live stream. That helps me a lot. Tell your friends, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. I've got the wrong Nightbot on here. Let me get rid of this because we're not in Mercury today. We are. Let me delete that. Can I delete that? Delete that comment. I need to go fix my Nightbot because it's talking about Mercury and we need to be talking about Jupiter. All right. There we go. You're welcome, honey. Have a good day. I've got a song that's coming into my head. You don't want to hear me sing it. Trust me on this. Hey there. Sure. So do you want to do a donation reading on your own personal question, or do you want to do the free reading on what you need more of in your life? Are you looking for the free reading, which is the question, what do I need more of in my life? Or are you looking for a donation reading? The one question reading is $8. The free reading is free. Oh, I think I lost you, my friend. Do you want to remind people when they come in, if you see at the bottom of my screen here, I can never point the right way. Scrolling across, it says today's free reading question, what do I need more of in my life? So on my free readings, there is a question that you can get answered. It's not free for any question you have. If you have a question, of a personal question that you'd like to have answered, that would be a donation reading, and the one question reading is going to be $8. And you can pay that through CashApp, Venmo, or PayPal me. But the free reading can be very informative, and it can be specialized down to your situation. It's just that I'm not answering just any question for free. I'm working with the energies of Jupiter today because Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. So I'm on a little later than I normally am. I had to go run some errands, and I am officially a senior citizen, so I don't own a car. Cars are way too expensive for me. So I take the senior bus, and you have to be patient when you take public transportation because they're going to come when they come. So I wasn't sure if I'd be back in time at my normal time, which is noon, which turned out to be the case. And got home, put away my groceries, had a little bit of not breakfast, a little bit of lunch, and now here I am. About 2 hours later than normal. I'll be on again tonight around 10 p.m. with another Jupiter-based question, free question. Normally with these lives, I've been staying on for, if it doesn't get busy, because sometimes it does get busy, I'll go beyond it. But normally I stay on for about an hour each time, so 2 hours in total during the day. But I've been thinking maybe I need to stick around for like 2 hours each session. I'm not sure how to do that though. I wish there was a way to there probably is a way that I could just pause it for like a break of like 10 minutes or so. Because, you may not realize this or you may not believe this, but reading for other people or just serving other people in general, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of mental energy and psychic energy. Um, and if you're not, you need to take care of yourself, whether it's you, the person sort of seeking the reading, or me, the person giving the reading. On a different topic, I did just post a recorded video that explains the rotation of the week. It talks about what time of day I'm on, what days I'm on, when I have free readings, and what the general topics of the free readings are for those days. Once again, that's based on the rulers of the day. So Monday is ruled by the moon, Tuesday is ruled by Mars, Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, Friday is ruled by Venus. I also do Saturday and Sunday readings, but there are no free readings on those days. They are by donation only. So Saturday is completely devoted to any questions you might have about your situation. They're donation only. So the one question reading, the mini reading, is $8. And then I have a $12 reading option that is up to 3 questions. And that's the maxi reading. Then on Sunday, I have a very special reading that is kind of like, it's for people who are like more introspective and are on a path of growth. And what it is that it looks at the lessons that have been learned and the things that have challenged you in the week that just passed. And then having learned all that information, what are you taking into the week ahead? And those are deeply discounted readings. They're $3 donations, but they're only donation readings on Sunday as well. They have the $3 week ahead, the week in review, donation. And then of course, if you want your own question answered, again, we have the $8 mini reading with 1 question, or the $12 max reading, which is up to 3 questions. a funny feeling. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. That YouTube is trying to acquire the US rights to TikTok because their format has changed in the way that they present things to you kind of dramatically, I'd say, in the last month or so. Because when I get on my YouTube now, especially if it's on my phone, it immediately starts showing me shorts that look very much like TikToks, rather than showing me things that are longer videos that I actually want to watch. So for me, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I sometimes watch the shorts as just kind of like, brain candy, just kind of idly. But if I'm going to be watching YouTube, it's usually because I'm seeking information on a topic that interests me. As a matter of fact, there's a person, the name of his channel, I think he's changed it, but it used to be These Are the Spiders in Your House. And he does this super, really entertaining, really funny, deep, in-depth explanations of different kinds of spiders that we encounter in our lives. And he talks about their habit and how they live, and whether they build a web and what kind of web, and what they eat and how likely they are to bite you, and just all kinds of really good information. And he's so funny, he makes you laugh. So I do recommend his channel. But I think he's going by his actual name now. I'm not sure if it's still These Are the Spiders in Your House. I don't know if I can find him or not. Let me see. Or maybe it's been that all along and I just assumed that it was called These Are the Spiders in Your House. Travis McHenry. So let me give you, if you're interested in spiders or insects, have a look at some of his stuff. It's really good. His YouTube handle is, if I can get it on here, at Travis McHenry 2919. So if you're interested in buggy stuff like I am, they're very interesting. They're well-researched information. He just put out one about, no, that wasn't about the Black Widow. I watched one about the Black Widow yesterday. I actually rewatched it. It was very interesting. What he talked about, his newest video is called The Running Crab Spider. And it was quite interesting to me. Another person that you might be interested in is, if you'd like I see I've got someone coming on in. If you'd like a free reading, just say, hey. Oh, they're gone. Anyway, another person you might be interested in is she's not a young lady. I mean, she's a woman. Hey, you want a free reading? The question of the day is, what do I need more of in my life? Okay. She does readings. She doesn't do free readings, but she does readings. She's been on YouTube doing that. I think she said 5 years. But anyway, I started watching her, and she was just, I can't remember if I gave her a reading. I think I may have given her a reading. I'm not sure. But she was so generous with her knowledge and experience with YouTube, and kind of helped me to get started on this journey. And I want to encourage you to check out her channel. Her name is Sophie. And I don't know what her exact times are. I know that she's usually on almost every night. I've seen her on around 7 p.m. my time, sometimes later, but around 7 a.m. my time or 7 p.m. my time. I really encourage you to check her out. And then there's a gentleman has a very different take on things. It's much more philosophical and more of a spiritual rather than practical matters kind of thing. But he gives some really good insight on tarot. And his name is Paul, and the name of his YouTube page is Tarot Logic. So I recommend him as well. He doesn't do readings like I'm doing here where it's a live stream, but he still offers a lot of wisdom that I think is valuable. So believe it or not, we have been on here for about 22 minutes. And I'm usually on for about an hour unless it gets really busy, and then I'll be on again tonight about 10 o'clock with a different question. I'm trying to remember what was my question for tonight, because the question today is what do I need more of in my life? My night question, which is still ruled by Jupiter, but it's a different question. What did I put? Where's my shorts? I want my lives. There we go. Teen 8:15, 8:14. Where can I benefit? Where or what can I benefit from learning opportunities? Is the question tonight. So really asking about whether you need to get more training, whether you need to go back to school or go to school for the first time, and if so, what can you expect from that experience? That's what's going to be tonight, because Jupiter is definitely about learning, expanding your knowledge. Jupiter is about expansion, and particularly expanding your knowledge. I started to tell you something. Oh, so speaking of Starry-Eyed Tarot, she and I are talking about possibly doing a collaboration sometime soon. And I don't know what form that will take, but I get the feeling it'll be kind of like she and I will be on the screen and we'll probably be talking on the topic of tarot. So just a kind of a fun little free evening for all of you to learn about kind of our experiences and maybe a little bit about how you can develop your tarot abilities, or pick a deck, or I don't know, we haven't really fleshed it out yet, but I'm looking forward to it. We'll either do it on my channel here or on her channel, and when it happens we'll definitely make an announcement. Oh, so tomorrow, Friday, Venus's Day, I'll have my regular afternoon and evening readings that'll be about the things that the Venus covers. And I'll also be giving one very lucky participant a free new love reading. The new love reading is something that I created and I only offer offline, privately. And I just want to give that gift to all of you and let you all see how that works. So that'll be tomorrow. I think it's my evening reading time. I told you I went and ran errands today, and one of the errands I ran was to go to the grocery store. And I'm sure all of you are experiencing the same sort of like sticker shock with groceries. I don't know if it's ever going to end. It seems like it's been going on forever. But today, normally I have my groceries delivered because, like I said, I don't have a car. But I went over there today and I went to go get one of my staples, like one of my go-to cheap foods, which is a bag of red potatoes. And a 3 pound bag, not even a bigger bag, a 3 pound bag of red potatoes was almost $8. Now where I live in West Tennessee, so it's not like I live on the West or the East Coast where things are more expensive, and maybe that's normal. But I was shocked. I mean, well, I guess that's not a staple of my diet anymore. I did buy some red lentils there, which dried red lentils, which I was pleased to see because you don't see that sort of thing in the grocery store where I live. People are not as familiar with more um, vegan options or vegetarian options or even like foreign options. I mean, yes, we have, oh gosh, I want to say like six in this small town. So this town's about 30,000 people. We have six different Mexican restaurants, not including Chipotle. They just added a Chipotle. We have fast food restaurants. We have kind of a Chinese buffet restaurant. And I've lived in China. Trust me, it's not Chinese food. It's China adjacent. But we don't really have a lot of choices and variety in the kinds of food that's offered here. Which, and that makes sense because most people, the people who live around here, they're used to a certain kind of food and that's what they gravitate towards. You know, it's not, no criticism here, just an observation. So I was glad to see the red lentils. Rice is still cheap. So I think I'm switching from potatoes, it's kind of like my starch, to rice. I also, pasta is still relatively cheap. I can get a box of spaghetti for like 97 cents. So that's an option too. But I really like, I don't know, I prefer to have like more variety and vegetable options and fruit options. We do in the summertime, but not so much, I don't know. Here's an example of something like you can get a Haas avocado here and it's not too expensive, but they never ripen. It's the weirdest thing. They're hard as a rock, so they're not ripe at the store. And you can have that sucker. I've had that sucker sitting on my counter for 2 whole weeks and it's still hard as a rock. So I finally, decided to buy, instead of buying an actual avocado, I bought the pre-packaged, like just avocado, smashed avocado, little cups, because I like avocado in my food, you know. But I got some lentils. I got some did I get jasmine? I got basmati rice, which is one of my favorites. Um, I've got some pinto beans and some navy beans, so I can have beans and rice, and that's a good, filling and healthy meal. So eating cheaply as much as I possibly can. So here we're up on the 30-minute mark, my time here in my live stream. And I'll be here about another 30 minutes. Hopefully we'll see more folks that are looking for that free reading. But if not, that's okay. Maybe I think a lot of times people see that there's a set question and they think, oh, well, it's limiting me. I can't get anything that I want to know. But to use this as an example, what do I need more of in my life? Well, you can focus on an area of your life, whether it's romance or career or family. You can focus on that area of your life while I'm shuffling the cards, and then the cards will be responding to, they're giving you what you need more of in that area of your life. So it can still be really helpful and revealing. I think that oftentimes people have a very much a Hollywood version in their mind of what tarot is for. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just like, for just for fun. I used to have up until this morning, another channel on here. It was called the Designated Crafter because I make things that mostly junk journals, but other crafty items. And I created that channel because I was selling it live with a couple of other people on YouTube. But it's kind of dead in the water. I'm not doing that anymore, so I went ahead and deleted that channel. But what I'm thinking of is having a dream, kind of just a vlog talking about the weird dreams I have. That might be fun to do. What am I looking for? I picked up my phone to look for something and now I can't remember what it was. Story of my life, girl. Story of my life. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Welcome into my room. The free reading today is What Do I Need More of in My Life? Honoring the energy of Jupiter. Hi, how you doing, girlfriend? I'm in a goofy mood today. I just got done running some errands and being out in the world with the people. You're wanting the free reading? Absolutely. As we did before, go ahead and focus on what area of your life you would like to know. If you want to know what you need more of, what you need more of. So what does Devin need more of in the area of their life that they are focusing on right now? What does Debbie need more of? What does Debbie need more of? What does Debbie need more of? All right. Let's see. You need more. You need more money. You need an opportunity to explore some options. And you need to have some kind of fulfillment in this area of your life. You need more fulfillment, satisfaction in this part of your life. Now, all that's, you do have the King of Swords, the King of Wands on the bottom. So, he is fire and he is all about seizing opportunities. He's going out there in the world and he's seizing the opportunities that are in front of him. So there's a lot of good energy behind that. And Jupiter ruling Thursday, he's very much about the energy of expanding what you already have. So take a look at what do I have, and I want to expand that and go out in that world and focus in on the things that you can go reach out and take for yourself. I have the 3 oracle decks. Would you like 1, 2, or 3? You definitely need more excitement and passion with that King of Wands out there. Okay, so when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Let it go, my friend. You can't reach out and get more if you can't let go of what if you're holding on to the past, you cannot reach out for the future. You're welcome, honey. I hope to see you tomorrow or tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow is Venus energy. I may burst into song, Diva. I don't know. I resist the urge. Ooh. Here we are. We're on the upward swing of the hour, finishing off that last 30 minutes of the hour now. My brother just left to go to Las Vegas. He's meeting up with some cousins of ours and doing, I don't know what, I guess doing whatever is fun to do in Las Vegas. In my opinion, nobody wants to go to Las Vegas in August. It's going to be like being on the surface of the sun. It's going to be super, super hot, super, super sunny. Luckily, it won't be humid like it gets here. Just hot, hot, hot. Vegas is in the desert, man, and there's two different weathers in the desert. There is super hot and there's super cold. Yes, it gets very cold in the desert if you've never been in a desert. At least here. I don't know if that's true all over the world. I wonder if I get a copyright strike if I just a cappella sing a song while I'm on here. I know that you can get in trouble if like music's playing in the background, like you're at a store or something. But does it count if you yourself are just singing without the music? I'll have to check that out. Inquiring minds want to know. That reminds me of something. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it was a link. That's what it was. Stop. Hello. I'm posting a link to a video I just made today that kind of breaks down the structure of this channel. For those of you who might be watching later, I think I'll show it for a minute. So I just posted a video on my channel that kind of explains the breakdown of how this channel is structured. For those of you who are new, or maybe you haven't been here in a while, Monday through Friday, I offer free readings on a specific question of the day that's based on the energy of that day. There's 2 questions a day based on energy. There's one around noon, there's one around 10 p.m. Central Time. And Monday is energy is the moon, Tuesday's energy is Mars, Wednesday's energy is Mercury, Thursday's energy is Jupiter, and Friday's energy is Venus. So that's the free reading questions. There's 2 questions based on the energy of those planets. One will be at noon Central Time, and one will be at 10 p.m. Central Time. If you want to ask a question about your own situation, you can do that. I have donation readings. I have a mini reading and a maxi reading. The mini reading is for 1 question, and it is $8 donation. And the maxi reading is for up to 3 questions, and it is a $12 donation. However, the free reading is going to be based on the energies of the day. Now, that's Monday through Friday. Saturday, there are no free readings. Saturday is the time that I reserve for anyone who has a burning question that they want to have answered, and then they can donate for either the mini or the maxi reading. And then Sunday is a very special day because it's kind of like a reflection on what you've learned, what you faced in the week that just passed, and what you can bring with you into the week ahead to make your life better. That is a specially priced reading. The donation is $3. And that is the focus of Sunday. It's important to me that people get some kind of spiritual growth and improvement in their lives through this experience. So I offer that reading. You can also ask any kind of specific question of your own on Sundays for the mini or the maxi readings. But Sundays are devoted to the reflection on the week past and on the week ahead, that $3 donation reading. And that one happens at 3 o'clock. So this is the link to that video. It's real short. Just a little slideshow that kind of breaks everything down. Me with a voiceover. But some folks, like myself, we like to know why things are the way they are. Not just do this or it's going to be that way. I want to know why. And so I made that video, and for people like me who like to understand the reasoning behind things. I did put a few links, YouTube links in my chat of some people that I follow that you might want to check out. The first one here is Tarot Logic. This gentleman, Paul, gives these little talks on tarot cards. And I think that what he has to say is worthwhile and very interesting. The second one is Starry-Eyed Tarot. Starry-Eyed Tarot is a reader that is usually on every night of the week around 7 p.m. my time, Central Time. She's been on YouTube doing this for, I think, 5 years. And she was the person that encouraged me to start offering live readings on YouTube and gave me a lot of help with her wisdom. And then the last one has nothing to do with tarot, but he's someone that I watch. He's very entertaining. The stuff he provides is very well researched. And he does, these are the spiders in your house. So he talks about spiders, the different kinds of spiders, how likely they are to bite you, what their anatomy is, all kinds of interesting things. And he's quite funny. So I enjoy listening to his YouTube channel. So we're coming up on 10 minutes till the end of the hour. Sophie told me, that's the lady that does Starry Eye Tarot, that she usually stays on at least 2 hours because a lot of times all of a sudden people start coming in the second hour. I may eventually work up to that. Right now I'm breaking my 2 hours into afternoon and evening. So 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 hour in the evening. But we'll see how it goes. If I feel like one is more productive than the other, I may switch to just a straight 2 hours once a day. It kind of depends. So for those of you coming in, and especially those of you who come often, tell me in the comments, would you rather me do a full 2 hours once a day or 1 hour twice a day? Coming up on the last 10 minutes of the hour, the question for today, based on the energy of Jupiter, is what do I need more of in my life? What do I need more of in my life? Do I need more money? Do I need more time? Do I need more love? Do I need more understanding? Do I need more education? Do I need to be more generous? Do I need more challenges? Do I need more forgiveness? Welcome on, welcome in. If you're just joining us, free reading of the day is what do I need more of in my life? If you'd like to know what you need more of in your life, go ahead and say hi in the chat. Hey, I was talking earlier about possibly starting a vlog channel where I'm just talking about the weird dreams I have, sharing them, hoping to get a dialogue going with other people about their weird dreams, because that's kind of like a hobby of mine, if you will. Do you think that's something you'd be interested in participating in? Like me just vlogging about my weird dreams, and then people can post in the comments about their weird dreams and we can talk about it, because I'm kind of sort of good at dream interpretation. I have very vivid dreams. I have dreams in color. I've never had a dream that wasn't in color, actually. I was kind of surprised when I learned a lot of people don't dream in color. And also I was surprised when I saw some kind of like scientific thing that said that because of the way your brain's wired, you usually can't read words in your dreams. But I find that although it's extremely difficult, I can also read in my dreams. So that might be a left-handed ambidextrous thing. I don't know. I'm a lefty. I think all of us are usually endlessly fascinated with at least our dreams, if not dreams in general. I'm just reshuffling and rearranging my oracle cards as this hour draws to a close. This is my channel is very new. I've been reading tarot for almost 30 years now, but having a live stream channel, very new for me. And so I'll be adjusting according to what I'm experiencing, what's happening in the channel, until I find like the exact right combination of things. Just a reminder at the end here that I have a new video up that I suggest you take about 3 minutes to watch because it explains the structure of the channel, and that is the video right there. And I want to remind you that at 10 o'clock tonight, I will be having another Jupiter-based question, free question for the evening. And this is about learning, like areas in my life where I could probably pursue some kind of extra training or learning. But I do still have about 6 more minutes in the hour. If anyone would like a free reading for today's question, which is what do I need more of in my life? If you've joined me today, or if you watch the recording later, I would appreciate a like. If you could click on the like button, I'd really appreciate that. And if you think you might like to see when the next live stream is going to happen, please consider subscribing. These are two wonderful things you can do to make sure that there's a balanced energy exchange between us. I think I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon about energy exchange and consumerism. Because it's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for any of us to always be taking. Take. And even if something, it's like if there are free samples at the Costco, don't keep taking the free samples. I mean, that's an imbalance in your energy. Make sure that you're giving back as much as you're taking. That's just going to be healthier for you energetically in the long run. But I think our society encourages us, even pushes us towards taking, just consuming all the time and never giving back. And I think that's not healthy for you. In the same way that eating Cheetos for all your meals is not healthy for you, or walking unprotected into a radioactive chamber is not healthy for you. There needs to be energetic balance in your life. I learned this lesson kind of, I wouldn't say it's the hard, in a way, the hard way. Maybe I'll talk about that sometime. But for now, we've come to just about the end of this live stream. The folks that came in and said hi, thanks for coming in. I hope to see some more people this evening, even the same people. Please like or subscribe if you feel so inclined. Please leave a comment if you feel so inclined. And it's been a real pleasure being with you this hour. I hope to see you again in the next session. Have a great day. Bye-bye.